how much value we already brought and how much value we still are, and letting go of that what we do is doesn't add more value to us. Dyer as well said that today. What we do and who, like what we do and like what we do for work and how much money we have is not who we are. It's not who we are as an individual, because as we can see right now, everything has been wiped off a lot of individuals, and it will keep on getting a little bit more tougher. It kind of brings everybody humbled. And we're back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back. And again, with my daily videos, just pushing the button and pressing play, not knowing what's gonna come out of this conversation, not knowing what I really want to talk about. It's been my mo, what I've been doing for the last 300 plus videos. Again, I always take the road less traveled. I've kind of felt that I've done that. I felt that I've been that. A characteristic of mine's, and I've failed a lot. So I was reading right now the Psycho Cybernetics by Malcolm Maltz, and sorry, Maxwell Maltz. There goes the book. But and he was talking about how genius, as we call genius, is just basically an individual that tries things and fails, and has 10 failures, one success, 10 failure, one success, and those people are considered geniuses, right? So pretty much the creative process is a series of failures that lead to one or two success, right? And as we've heard from a lot of individuals that we follow, that we admire in this industry and this world, they all have failed. They all have used failure to move them forward. So I beg to differ. Maybe failure is not a bad thing. Maybe failure is not end all be all. Maybe failure is a misdirection, as Jay Shetty said at one of his speeches. Maybe failure is a redirection to what we are supposed to be going to or doing. Um, a lot of us right now have already lost our jobs, been laid off because of this virus, and we feel like failures. I've been there. You feel like you're not bringing value to whether it be a relationship, whether it be to your family, whether it be to add value to any companies anymore, because now you're not working for anybody. You have this feeling of unworthiness, right? And I think right now more than ever with this going on right now, a lot of us have that feeling. We need to feel worthy. We need to feel valued, and I feel that that's something that we all have as humans. There's nothing you can take away from anybody doesn't care for being valued, right? Maybe very few are like, yeah, I don't care about value. You want to be valued somehow, some way, whether it be non-existent as far as like making grandiose speeches, but just understanding that you're valued, that you're bringing value to the table on any type of situation. It's a need for, I think, a lot of us. And at this time in being where a lot of us are not being able to get a job, unemployment just racked up because of this virus. A lot of industries have been shut down to the time being. Everybody's in the level playing field. So I think for us to not let go of how much value we already brought and how much value we still are, and letting go of that what we do doesn't add more value to us. Dyer as well said that today. What we do and who, like what we do and like what we do for work and how much money we have is not who we are. It's not who we are as an individual, because as we can see right now, everything has been wiped off a lot of individuals, and it will keep on getting a little bit more tougher. It kind of brings everybody humble. This time right now is humbling a lot of us that felt that we were better, or maybe not even better, but just worse than somebody else. Not everybody's in the same level. Most of individuals, they have to use their their real personality, who they are, connecting to other people, because that is what at the end of the day what really brings us together is how can we connect with others, how can we serve others. All that external stuff that we have, that we buy, all these things that we feel powerful, doesn't really validate who we are. And I think for right now, for a lot of us that are unemployed, I want us to understand that our value is not measured by where we're employed or we employed or not. Our value is the same relative to where we are at. what we're doing is irrelevant to our value. If you're doing a menial job or a job you feel like that's not really important, the way you carry yourself, the way you think about yourself, is more important. And that goes back to the book as well, self concept, how you see yourself. If you see yourself as a person that's very active, that likes to work out, that is tries to stay fit, you will wake up every day and start to do some type of activity. You will take action on something, whether it be 15, 20 minutes of a bike, of jogging, of a walk. But you will see yourself as a person that does that. If you see yourself as a person that's lazy, unathletic, doesn't do anything, my body hurts all day, every day, then you won't even take the steps. So I think the same applies to viewing yourself as somebody that takes care of yourself, not only physically but as well emotionally. You really think about everything. You really sit down. You really take at least 20 minutes to contemplate about what we're gonna do today, how we're gonna handle it, what are we trying to accomplish today, because every day is a different day. But sitting with our fears, our thoughts, in a couple of minutes, I think resets us and censors us, as they say, to take on the day, take on whatever's coming on. Now that we are in a different time, as they say, everything's been shut down. A lot of people working from home. Families are sharing, sharing a lot of space. I know for me, my kids, and we're all together in one spot, and it's kind of crowded. Not much places you can escape to, but learning that, making the best of it, and acknowledging that this this is supposed to be happening, and what can I learn from it, and also making the best of it. I know it sounds cliche, but making the best of it. Lately I've been making a lot of TikTok videos with my daughters, dancing. Although I'm horrible at dancing, FYI. But just getting out of our comfort zone, making some comedy, doing things that we kind of normally would never have done. But since we're home and we have all this creativity, all these ideas, we're jumping on it. And I think the same applies to anybody that's watching this. Try new things, stay relevant as far as social media. But the new world is here. Like, everybody's communicating via Zoom, via webcam. Everybody's using a lot of the lives on Instagram, TikTok, obviously. So we're being more of a virtual world, and we kind of have to stay relevant with that. We can't, deny that. It's either that or it's either admit it or stay behind, right? So we have to just get with it, understand it, embrace it, learn it. Time right now to learn our new skills. There's certain things that we want to do, want to try. Lately, I'll show you what I could do. But I've been so out of my comfort zone that I downloaded a app, and the app is called Org 2020. I think it's called Org. If you guys want to go ahead and download it, and it's a little piano, and we can play. Let's see if it sounds anything. Alrighty, I guess no music. Well, there it goes. We had some, some fun with it, and well, so I'm having fun with it, and I'm just testing new things out. I think we all have that inner child in us that we've kind of forgotten about and we've denied. So let's use this time, I think, to personally understand that we already have value. Everything that we do is already here. Our purpose is here. Our value is here. Sometimes I know it's hard to really believe that, especially now. But I think the more you have better concept of yourself and who you are, what you bring to the table, the better you're able to give it out to the world, and give your gifts. We're here to give our gifts. But if we don't believe in our own gifts, it's going to be hard for us to give it to other people. So I think first and foremost, let's start reevaluating how we look at ourselves, how we talk about ourselves, how we even sit down with ourselves, and thoughts and their fears and everything that comes up. Let's evaluate those things and let's change it. And it starts with us. Nobody's going to save us. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.